This is a recap for Wednesday, December 1st. What we talked about today was two-step equations. So we really emphasized the story aspect. So here's what I mean by that. So let's look at this. We'll look at this that we already did. So I'm going to use a different color. So 7k minus 14 equals 42. That's not really a story. But if we say there was a number, so we'll start there with k, it was multiplied by 7, and then 14 was taken away from it, and it became 42, then that's more of a story. So we're going to undo that. We're going to add 14 to both sides. Negative 14 and positive 14 is 0, so then we just write down right here the leftover, which is 7k, and we write the result of that right here, which is 56. Now we have a number times 7 is equal to 56, and the next thing we do is undo that multiplication. So this is multiplication right here, 7 times a number. So this is undoing that, dividing it by 7. So we divide it by 7, and that's equal to 1. We don't really write the 1. 7 divided by 7 is 1, but we just don't write it. It's just 1. And then 56 divided by 7 is 8. So again, with the story, let's look at this one we haven't done. Right here, there was a number, we'll call it A. It was multiplied by 4, and then 13 was added to it. It became 9. So that's the story. So we'll undo it. We're going to subtract 13. Oops, let's do this a little bit better. We're going to subtract 13. And the reason that we subtract 13 from both the variable side of the equation and the number is we want to work backwards. So we want to know what's 9 minus 13. That's negative 4. But over here, we want to make sure that we have subtracted away what happened to that unknown. We want to have it undo what happened. And so we subtract away the 13, and what we have left is 4 times the number. So 4 times this number is equal to negative 4. We're going to undo that 4. So that's going to give us just A. So that means we have to undo the actual number that we know, the amount, and so that's negative 1. Okay, let's try another one. We're going to add 2, and that's 15. And we're going to divide by 5. M is equal to 3. And we're going to save these for tomorrow. They're a little bit more challenging. And we're going to let's do one with some division. So let's talk about the story here first. So there was a number. It was multiplied by negative 1/3. 6 was taken away from it, and it became negative 11. So let's undo that. We're going to add 1/3. Whoops, we're going to add 6. We're not going to add 1/3. Can't add away multiplication. We can add away subtraction, though. We're going to add 6. And we've got negative 1/3 y is equal to negative 5. Negative 11 plus 6 is negative 5. Now I'm going to multiply. I'm going to divide by 1/3, which is the same as multiplying by 3. Negative 3. I'm going to multiply by negative 3. And negative 3 times negative 1/3 is 1. So we've got y, and that's equal to 15. After we did this, we went here. We went to Equation Pal, so you might want to do that. And we went to two-step equations. And So you might want to try this tool. Is n by itself? No. And the first step is to subtract, and we're going to subtract 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. 8 minus 3 is 5. And we're going to multiply by 2. And that's n. And that's 10. So n is equal to 10. I'll do another one. And it should pop up here. There we go. Try another one. Let's try another 2-step. So this one is kind of silly because it's got a 0 and a 1 in it. But we'll just do it anyway. No, it's not all by itself. It really is. The first step is to subtract. And we're going to subtract the 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. And we're going to multiply. And we're going to multiply by 1. And 2. All right. And then after that in class today, we did IXL S7. So IXL S7. And we also worked on a puzzle that was offline, so you'll have to just, if you're absent and you're making up, you're going to have to just get that puzzle from me when you get back. And that is a recap.